rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same.
The scene a few minutes ago, the dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now it's Watson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble loss. On your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Watson. And the pressure gets to him again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Out of the gun, Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Jacobs Phillips.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Texans nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From a serious knee injury, it's Lamar Miller, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To throw is Watson. He gets it to Cooks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down, Texans.
Watson on 1st down. This is caught, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Akins. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kick,
and he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Mayfield able to find Hunt out of the backfield. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there, a first down. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it, And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 22, here's second and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He's letting this one go for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 78 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I started with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? And he said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Roby on the coverage defensively.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
First down and goal to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
At the 4-yard line.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Second and goal from inside the 5. And again, it's Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 37. Check 37. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out.
He's got a man, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
First down, Houston.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He's got Fuller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Second and a yard at the 13-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To the air yet again, Watson. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Again, it's Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for them. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Deshaun Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
And to kick off for Houston.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
27.
Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
3 more yards.
And a nice carry and a first down for Cleveland. Nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished second in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Hooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Mayfield looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Mayfield down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try again with Chubb. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following drawing the penalty. It's Johnson. Olivier Vernon brings him down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. And this one too low.
Incomplete. Grant Delpit on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Watson now to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. The pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Landry now on the return. Negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
10 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd and inches, Mayfield. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That's the end of the...
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have moved out in front.
For the point after.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he returns this to the 22.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Here's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Watson. Going deep here for Stills. Oh, that was dangerous.
Watson's pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down.
Greedy Williams.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Watson off play action. It's complete to Fuller. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. That's caught out wide by Stills. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7. Johnson on the counter. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Again, it's Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with Johnson. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Three yards remain for 2nd down. And again, it's Chubb. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
He's brought down at the...
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run it again with Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 25, check 25.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on first down. Hunt. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Today's
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Browns, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
On the play.